What's up everyone, WizardKen here with another Xbox 360 World of Tanks video. Today we're starting on our new tank line, the Japanese mediums. And we're going to be starting on the Tier 7, the Type 5 Chirai. Now this is very exciting for me, and maybe for you guys too, because this will be my first medium tank line that I've ever gone down to get a Tier 10. And it'll be neat to have finally a medium Tier 10. The bad part about this is the Japanese medium line is one of the hardest lines to ever go down. It's one of the hardest ones to ever go down. I mean, I've researched a lot of these tanks. I've read up on a lot of them all the way up to the Tier 9 and Tier 10. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are happy once they get the Tier 9 and Tier 10. But pretty much it's an uphill struggle from Tier 7 or from Tier 1 all the way up to you know, Tier 8, even Tier 9. Sometimes they're like, oh my god, are you kidding me? But anyway, so this will be interesting to see how I do on this. I'm more of a heavy tank player, a TD or an artillery, and I'm not even that great of an artillery player. That's Rush Dodge's expertise, and the medium players, tanks are more like Cosmic Carry. I'm more of your heavy tanker and TD, but I just this is going to be very interesting to see me go down this line. Anyways, but like I said, we're going to be starting on the Tier 7 Type 5 Chirai. Now, the cool thing about this tank is that this tank actually made it past the blueprint table. There was a prototype of this tank made, and the Japanese actually put it through all the trials, and it passed everything. And they were going to throw this thing out there, mass produce it, get out into the war, and hopefully kick some ass with it. But unfortunately, by the time they got done with all of the trial stuff and they were about to mass produce it, the war was over. Japanese surrendered, and the Americans came in and actually took the only prototype they had of this tank and shipped it back to the United States. Now, what happened to this tank afterwards, or did the United States ever use the technology from this tank? I have no clue. I don't even know if it still exists, if they just took it all apart and, you know, and that was it. I have no idea what they've done with this tank. But it's pretty neat to know that this tank was actually mass produced, or not mass produced, but this thing actually made it past the blueprint table. I don't know why I wanted to say mass produced. I guess I wanted to make, you know, I really wanted this tank to be mass produced because it's such an amazing tank. Cough, cough. Anyways, as you can hear in my voice, I'm not very excited about going down this line in particular. I would have been more, you know, or happier with the Russian line or the British line, even the American line of mediums to go down. I'm not very excited about going down this line, and we're going to talk about that right now because so before we get into stats, I want to do this new section called pros and cons, and these are my pros and cons I feel about the tanks. They're just short, simple little things that you guys can listen to and kind of get a feel for this tank the way I have been playing it. So the pros on this tank so far is a high burst autoloader. It's got a 7.5 centimeter or 75 millimeter, if you want to call it that. You can get an autoloader version of the 7.5, or you can get a standard version. We'll take a look at that, or we'll talk about that when we get to the stats a little bit more. But the autoloader is very, very quick. You can pretty much get 2 rounds off to everybody's 1 round. It is very, very high bursting autoloader, and it's really, really nice being able to go pow, 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 pretty much, and send 3, you know, rounds into people. Anyways, it has a great gun depression. It actually has a decent gun depression looking up and down. It's a very accurate gun. The other day when I was live streaming, I was running down a hill and I was shooting at people and getting, you know, majority of my shots shooting on them, which is really, really nice. Even the aiming circle stays pretty tight. It doesn't expand out very much, and that's without the you know, the gun lane driving, stuff like that, which I don't even know if you can get that on here. I'm gonna check really, really quick, but I believe you can. I just think you can't get a gun rammer. Oh no, you can get a gun rammer on this. Holy fuck, an autoloader with a gun rammer. That is really fucking interesting. All right, and you can get enhanced gun lane drive, so that's pretty neat. So anyways, yeah. So this thing, you can get this thing to aim in really good. You get the gun rammer on here, you're really quick. Because even with the autoloader, it only takes about like 7 to 10 seconds to reload, somewhere in there. And we'll be more accurate once we get into the game, because I can't remember, because I'm an idiot for not writing it down. So the cons on this thing are poor armor. I mean, this thing has very weak armor. Once we get into stats, you'll notice that. It's a large target. It is a pretty big medium, and it's sluggish. It's slow. I mean, it has a decent speed to it, but it is still very slow, and pretty much anybody can pen this thing. And when we look at the stats, you're going to know why everybody can pretty much pen this thing. And this is not one of those tanks that you can go out there and be a medium / heavy kind of thing. No, this is more like you're a light tank or an artillery, stay the fuck away kind of thing. Or like someone told me the other day, it's like a guerrilla kind of tank. You know, guerrilla warfare. You're surprising your enemy, and then you're getting the fuck out of there as quickly as possible. So that's kind of how I've been playing this tank, staying back, because you have the accuracy and the quickness of this reload of the autoloader, and the speed of the autoloader. If this makes any sense, which I don't know if it does or not, but pretty much you have all these combined things that can make you a very deadly assassin, even from a distance. So anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about the stat. Alright guys, so let's look at the stats on this tank. I'm not going to stay too long on this because I would like to actually get this tank out there and show it off to you guys. The stats aren't really impressive except for the gun and stuff like that. The hit points on this thing is 1,250, which actually is one of those things I should have put underneath the pros. This is what keeps you alive in the battle. It's not the armor. Having that 1,250 as a tier 7 is really nice, especially in a medium. The speed on this thing is 42 kilometers per hour. It's decently fast, but it's still kind of sluggish on the traverse and stuff like that. The whole armor on this thing is 75 in the front, 35 on the side, and 35 on the rear. And the turret armor is 75 in the front, 50 on the side, and 50 on the rear. Woo! We're going to be bouncing shots, guys. Let me tell you, we're going to be fucking bouncing shots. Sarcasticness right there, guys, if you didn't catch on to that. Alright, so there's two packages you can unlock on this tank when you get to the end. There's two of them. There's one that's a 7.5 centimeter autoloader, and then there's a standard one shot, then you reload standard gun, and it also is a 7.5 centimeter. Wow, that just felt like a tongue twister in the works. I feel like I'm gonna fuck this all up when I go back and say that. So there's a 7.5 centimeter autoloader and a standard 7.5 centimeter. There. That's what you can hopefully understand. But there's two packages you can get. Now, the rate of fire on the autoloader is 13.85 rounds a minute, and the standard 7.5 centimeter is 16.67 rounds a minute. So the standard actually does a little bit, can shoot a couple more rounds a minute than the autoloader. But really, to be honest with you, how many times have you sat there and there's an enemy that just sat there and let you shoot them 16 times in a minute? Yeah, that's it never happened. Usually you see an enemy, you get a couple shots on them, and then they're running away or they're getting behind cover. They might They might pop back out, but realistically, you're not going to get those 16 rounds out of the second. The reason why I picked the autoloader, and I am running the autoloader on this thing, is because, okay, that guy's running away. I shoot all 3 rounds into him. Okay, so this is the same size guns, does the same amount of damage and penetration as the standard 7.5. So I shot 3 rounds at this guy before he can get into cover. Where on my standard 7.5 centimeter, I only got 1 round, maybe 2 if I got lucky. So what I'm trying to say is, realistically, you're not going to get all 16 rounds off probably in that minute. But realistically, you could probably get about half of those autoloader rounds off, though, in a minute. And that's the really nice thing. So I shot 3 rounds into a tank where, I only shot 1 round with the standard round. Just food for thought, guys. Try them both out. It's really neat testing them both out. And like I said, they both have their pros and cons, but I really do like the autoloader a lot more. The penetration on both of these is 155, and the damage is 130 because, of course, they're the same fucking gun. I'm done. Anyways, guys, so that's the stats on this tank. Alright, guys, so we looked at the stats, we talked about the pros and cons, we talked about the history of this tank. Now we're going to be taking this tank out. Now you guys are probably wondering, why didn't I show off the weak spots on this thing? I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to spend my time on looking at weak spots on this tank. I was looking at the pictures on it and was going to do this part of the video, but to be honest with you, this thing lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. There are so many weak spots on this tank, it's not even funny. So pretty much, guys, shoot it anywhere and you're going to hurt it. Alright, guys, we're on step standard battle. Let's see. We're going to be going against tier 7s, tier 6s. Awesome. There's a couple tier 5s on their team and 2 tier 4s. So hopefully we might be able to get some shots on these guys. I'm going to try to set up so I can do this properly. Hopefully. Hopefully we get a good spotter at the... Oh, look at him. DLC AMX. Hopefully he can go out there and spot some people. Get some shots on them. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive, for watching these videos. And, yeah, there we go. Hitting the like button, because that helps me out a lot when you guys do that. Oh my god, I missed again. Comet's running away. Shit, I've been detected. Let's fucking again. Thank you so much, game, for detecting me. Ooh, he died. Comet's coming up this way, though. There we go. There we go. There's some good shots in there. There's some good shots in there. Heck yeah. But like I said, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You guys have been amazing at supporting me, hitting the like button. That helps me out so much. Let's see if we can get some more likes on there. I've never hit 100, I think, on likes. So it'd be interesting to see me hit 100 on likes. Really like to see that. There we go. There's another good hit. Maybe? Nope. Not going to get it. So, like I said, you guys have been amazing at doing that for me. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. That live stream's going to be amazing when we do that. We're going to be giving some stuff away. I've already ordered some stuff for you guys. We're going to be giving away. I don't want to say too much, but there's something really awesome I really want to get for you guys. But I'm trying to see if I can find it a little bit cheaper, because all this stuff comes out of my paycheck. So, yeah. There we go. Look at those circles just barely even bouncing off. Hey, we gotta go. Yes. Oh my gosh, we're not doing terrible. We're not. We're letting our buddies spot. We're doing the guerrilla warfare. We're coming around and killing these guys as they come out like dumb retards. We're doing really, really awesome this game. I'm really excited about this one. This has been a lot of fun. So, Ooh, can we hit any of these guys over here? Can we hit them at all? Why is our medium going way out there? He's just like, oh guys, I got this. I've got this. I can do it. Ooh, there's the... There we go, there's another hit. Ah, missed. There's a bounce, yay. I love that fucking roll of dice. T-23, there we go. That's a tank we really need to shoot at. There we go. Oh, come on. Hit his ass. There we go. Come on. Get in there. Reload. Reload. You son of a bitch. Reload. There we go. Somebody got him. Alrighty. Getting some good hits on these guys. Jesus, this is probably one of my best games I've had with this tank. I'm very excited about this. This is awesome. This has been great. Alright, let's go after this guy. We can do this. We can do it. Can we do it? Yes, we can. That's what Mandy says. There we go. Yes. Alright, let's reload again. I like reloading. I do. I do. It's freaking great to have that quick reload. It doesn't take long, guys. It doesn't take long at all. 9 seconds. I was close. I was saying between 7 and 10, but yeah, 9.81, and you could probably get a lot faster if you put all the right equipment on there and stuff. Jesus, that M4 is just tearing them up, or somebody's tearing them up over there. Jesus Christ. What is that tank anyways? That is a KV-3. Wow. He's tearing up that KV-3 pretty nicely. I don't think the KV-3... Yeah, I don't even think the KV-3 is even trying. I don't think he is. At all. But we're going to help with this. There we go. There we go. 3 fucking kills. We got this. Fucking great game. Very happy about that one. Alrighty, guys. 32,000 in silver, 1,314 in experience points. Wow, we didn't even come in fucking high. Jesus, I thought we would have done a lot better than that. 23 shots fired, 15 penetrated. I'm not, you know, upset about that. I just thought we would have had a little bit better scoring than that. I really do. But, oh well. We'll take what we can get. Alrighty, guys. So, that is the Type 5 T-Rai Tier 7. We'll be doing the Tier 8 next week, probably. I've been doing these once a week. Like, the reviews. I get the tanks. I play with them for a couple of days. And then I review them usually the next week after. So, I'll probably be getting the Tier 8 very soon. And seeing how that goes. I've been told... I like the Tier 8. I've also been told the Tier 9 and 10 are really, really great. It'll be interesting to see how these this tank line goes. I've had fun with them, but to be honest with you, it's been a real struggle. There's been a lot of times I've been pissed off with these tanks. They're a hard tank line to run down. And I tell you, good luck to anybody that's going down this line. You medium tank players will... possibly have an easier time with it, but from what I've researched and talked to people about, even medium tank players have a struggle with this line. As I said, anyways, we'll hopefully be finishing up this line. I don't know, it shouldn't take us too long to get down there. We're already on Tier 7. I've got enough to unlock the Tier 8. Like I said, it's been a lot of fun, and then we'll hit the Tier 9 and Tier 10. I don't think they're very expensive to unlock either, so... but it'll be interesting to see how the Tier 10 handles. I'm very excited about this line. Like I said, it's my first Tier 10 medium line to go down, and I'm excited about it, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Now, what tank line am I going to be going up, after this? I don't know. There's a couple of them I've been really wanting to do, and like the mouse, I really want to go down that line. And I haven't even started on any of the German tanks, and I think... really, to be honest with you, that should be my next tank line. Even if there's a new tank line that comes out, like the Chinese or something like that. I think I'm really going to go down the German line and finally get me a badass heavy or even the Jagdpanzer E100. Thank you guys so much. Please hit the like button. Like I said, it really, really helps me out a lot. I've never hit 100 likes on a video, so I'd really like to see that happen if you guys don't mind. You guys have been awesome for supporting me. We've been growing super fast. One more thing I want to mention. I know some of you guys didn't care for me doing War Thunder. That was noticed because, like, in the first hour it was posted, I had already 4 negative comments and already 4 dislikes on it. But a lot of you guys did like it. A lot of you guys did like doing something different. And I picked that game out because I've been wanting to do different games just to have something a little bit different for me to play. It allows me to relax from World of Tanks. I know it's kind of weird playing War Thunder because it's still playing tanks, but it's different. It's a different feeling. I don't get as upset with that game as I do with this one sometimes. And it's just nice to play something different. What's a Blue Moon? It's not replacing Xbox 360 World of Tanks. I'll repeat that. It's not replacing World of Tanks at all. World of Tanks is my baby, and I will always be playing World of Tanks for years and years, probably. I love World of Tanks. It's a lot of fun. So please, guys, don't think like I'm switching over at all. And I had to delete a lot of those comments on that video too, because a lot of it was like dickheads, and I don't care for people like that. So anyways, we're gonna do another one of War Thunder eventually, probably sometime this week. It's just, like I said, it's one of those things I'm not gonna be doing all the time. It's just a relaxing factor. Get away from World of Tanks for a few minutes and stuff like that. If you guys don't like it, I mean, I'm sorry. Majority of the people don't mind it. I've gotten a lot of views, a lot of likes on it, and I'm going to continue it. So if you don't like it, there's always Rush, and there's always Cosmic Carry. I mean, Cosmic Carry is always dedicated to World of Tanks. I don't think he'll ever change on anything else. I mean, one day he probably will, but for right now, he's stuck on this. And if you want to watch somebody that plays just World of Tanks all the time, you can watch Rush or Cosmic Carry. So anyways, I'm WizardKen. Until next time, see ya.